Play ball.
Coach, we just need to get off to a good start. You know, if we could start with an out, try to get some confidence for Ronan right off the bat. I talked to Jaden Stegner yesterday. He said he may get a chance to pitch a little today.
It wouldn't surprise me. I've seen him throw a couple of bullpens, and he's definitely got some worthy stuff of, you know, going and getting people out. That's for sure. But yeah, we definitely need Ronan to have a big day today. He's out there for a reason, and he's a like we talked about, he's a sophomore, and that is, you know, pretty well ahead of his years, maturity-wise and physically and ability-wise and mentally understanding his, you know, how to be a pitcher, so to speak. And what's up, Coach Key? How are you, buddy? Yes,
yeah,
Coach Justin Key from Southside.
He stopped by earlier and wanted to know if I needed him to help me fill this roster out. And I said, any help you can give me, I'm happy to get. His son Wilson, great athlete, playing right field for the Mavs today.
Heck of a player. Coach Key, you know, we've coached against each other for 20-plus years now, and he's offensive coordinator at Southside, coaches quarterbacks. Does a great job. He's a good coach.
You guys got a lot in common.
He's a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ronan, you know, we like I said, we just need him to toe the rubber and go to work today and give us a chance, and, you know, hopefully get to the 5th, 6th inning and at least, and give us a chance to hold them down and hopefully give us a chance to score some runs.
P.D. France will be up first for the Mavericks. P.D. didn't have a good day batting yesterday. He's a great catcher, good athlete, but he ground out to third, flew out to right, and ground out to second, his 3 ups.
Well, they've obviously got him at the top of the lineup for a reason. So, and being a left-hander that can run a little bit, he's athletic, he's got a good swing. Saw that yesterday. So,
yeah, he's another one that crowds the plate.
He does. He gets on the plate a little bit. Usually tells me a couple things. You know, a guy gets on the plate that, you know, he's comfortable swinging at the inside pitch, and he wants to do a good job of covering the outer third and be able to handle balls off the plate a little bit.
Took one a little outside for a strike. 1-2. So Ronan goes outside, Coach, and he comes back inside.
Yep. Through slider for strike 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good pitch, came right back to it.
Same pitch.
Swung right over the top of it.
All right, this will be Josh Wright. Josh playing third base. Played second base yesterday. Line drive to right for a single, his first up. Had a single up the middle and a walk.
I love the pitch call right there. He threw 2 sliders in a row to France, and he comes back and leads a 2-hole off with a slider. Good pitch. Makes that pitch look even better.
Yeah. 0-2.
Sometimes it's not about what pitch you're throwing to a particular hitter. It's what pitch the pitcher believes in and is comfortable with. You know,
a lot of communication between the catcher and pitcher. They know each other well.
Yeah. Coach Shebus is calling pitches too, I'm sure. So, you know, he's going to keep it, you know,
Pretty
control the
simple
game
for
that way. Yeah. Another slider off the plate.
He's got him down 0-2, and you throw something maybe he has to reach at.
Be a good time to come in on him right here if he could do that. He's thrown him 1 fastball that he was late on and thrown him 2 sliders, and one of them was really off the plate. If he could paint it inside, he's going away, it looks like, though.
Here comes the 2-2.
There it was. It was inside. I think he missed the spot, but he got away with it.
Yeah, he did.
That's all right. That happens. That's just part of it. But.
So Ronan has 2 up, 2 down, both strikeouts. This will bring up Peyton Zimmerman. Peyton, center fielder.
Now batting center fielder, number 15.
Had a double in the first, his first at bat yesterday, then walked and flew out to second. 2 down on the Mavs. That must have been a little low, Coach.
Well, it had to be down because it wasn't in.
No.
It's a great spot. Slider again.
That was sweet right there. 1-1. Well, I love the scoreboard over here with the different colored numbers, easier to see.
Yeah.
Especially in an overcast day. Peyton looking at a 3-1 here, 2 down. And he'll walk.
So trying to overthrow the fastball just a little bit, a little amped up, but his stuff's good today. He just needs to just continue to settle in and trust it.
This will bring up Parker Ellis playing left field. Parker, the lefty, has a runner at first.
Definite threat to run right here with Peyton.
Yeah, Parker had a single his first at bat yesterday, RBI. Flew out to center in the 3rd inning. Reached first on an error in the 4th. A wild pitch is going to send Zimmerman to second.
That's the only thing you don't want to do in ball games like this is you don't want to create free passes. Walks, hit by pitches, pass balls, things like that. That you're just giving bags away and creating pressure for yourself defensively. Good pitch.
Now you put yourself in a situation that Zimmerman is a great athlete, has a lot of speed, good hit, scores him.
Yeah, you got to get a good jump on it and make a good throw to have a chance, for sure. It puts pressure on your outfielders.
2-1 to Parker. And Parker wants it back out. Strike makes it 2-2. 2 down. Inside.
That was a good pitch. It was off the plate. It was a ball, but that was a good pitch to try to get a swing and miss. Back foot slider to a lefty. Now you just got to throw a critical pitch right here.
Down the middle. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ronan with a runner on second. Had to reach down deep, Coach. Full count. 2 down. Gets the strikeout. That's what you want out of the top of the first.
Good way to start it.
So he had 3 strikeouts and a walk. Yeah, I brought a tarp just in case we get that shower.
Yeah.
First thing I'm going to do is get this equipment covered up. And I'm sure the game would probably continue on unless there was lightning. But I don't think any of that's in the forecast, at least hope not.
Yeah, the last I saw was like 40% chance, but it was late. Yeah, it was like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that. But I don't know. I haven't looked at it since earlier this morning. I think we're okay.
First up is going to be Jonathan Dilworth. I like the 2 and the 5%, the 6%.
Yeah, we're good for
hopefully we're cleaned up by then.
If they're right. If they're right.
Hey, you know, it's I always talk about doctors and lawyers. They do a great job. You know, they have a practice.
Yeah.
Me and you, we can't practice. We got to come and play every day, right?
You got to come play every day. 3 most criticized jobs on earth is the president, coaching, and weatherman.
Yeah. Yeah, forecast. But if you don't get it right, they're all over you.
That's right.
All right, Mason Howe is on the bump for the Mavs. And Mason played third yesterday. Jonathan Dilworth will be up first. Little chopper to the pitcher, thrown out at first, his first up yesterday, then he struck out in the third. Again, we just didn't get a lot of at-bats yesterday.
No, they were very efficient on the mound, throwing strikes and playing defense. So, you know, that's about they played about as perfect of a game yesterday as you could play. So
Walker Allen a lot of credit. He did have a good outing.
Now batting center
All right, you
fielder.
got Parker Ellis at left, Peyton Zimmerman at center, Wilson Key is in right, Trevor Reed at short, Caden Manus will be at second, Walker Allen at first, Josh Wright at third, PD France behind the plate.
The good thing about yesterday and turning around and playing again today, as far as we're concerned, and just the way Southside played yesterday, which was excellent. They played a great game. It's hard to play that well 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Just like it's hard to play poor 2 days in a row unless you just really are
working at it.
Done. Yeah. So, you know, that's what a new day brings you. So let's see what happens. And that's at any level. It's hard to play perfect 2 days in a row in Major League Baseball, you know, so as unbelievably talented as those guys are.
Three straight balls.
That's what you want as your leadoff hitter to do, work the count, gather information, be ready to pass it on, find a way to get on base. Let's start the game.
Cade Williams on deck, 3-1. If that's a hit between second and first into right field, that'll be Wilson Key. That will hit his cutoff, but Jonathan is on base, and he is a speedster. We need to advance him.
Yeah, we got to make that hurt. Find a way to get him to second base with nobody out.
This is Cade Williams.
By Cade Williams.
Cade hit yesterday, had a line drive. What you just saw Jonathan do is what Cade did. He's showing bunt. Yeah, he backs out of it, takes a swing right back to Mason Howe. He throws to second, and they'll turn the double play. Mason Howe, Trevor Reed, and Walker Allen. That's going to bring up Jaden Stegner. He lined out into a double play, his first at bat yesterday.
14, Jaden Stegner.
And then in the fourth, line to center for a single, but it was well hit.
Well, not the way we want to start it right there, you know, hitting into a double play. But
Jaden looked at Ronan, who is on deck. Ronan said, "Just save me a lick."
yeah.
Well, our transmitter took a Took a hit right there. It hit our transmitter. I hope everything is.
Took a thump.
Well, we didn't black out, so that's a good thing.
There you go.
Jonathan's holding his heart there. Here comes the 2-2 to Jaden. Hit hard right to Trevor Reed. Croquet wicket.
Contact is always good.
Yeah,
Contact is always good.
We'll take it. You won't see Trevor Reed do that very often.
No, you won't. I mean, he just came up on it. He got in a little bit of a hurry.
Now batting pitcher.
He was sitting on it and came up a little early.
Ketchup.
Stegner had a couple of good swings though, with strike one and strike two. So,
Yep.
I mean, he hit that ball on the screws, but he just hit it right at the shortstop. So,
This is Ronan Ketchum. Lined out to second. His first two at bat. And ground out to third. His last at bat.
so Ronan's been switch hitting a little bit. So
Yeah,
he's
left
turning around
side.
the left side now. Saw a left-handed pitcher yesterday. He hit from the right side. Right-handed pitcher today, so he's going to hit from the left side, I guess, as long as we got a righty in there.
You got Leatherman, who is pinch running for Stegner, who's got to get his gear on. I think Ronan hit one out dead straight in center field in batting practice. Swing and a miss. Man,
From the
that
left
was-
side or the right side?
I think it was from the left side.
Was it?
Yeah, and I was a little bit surprised to see him hitting from the left side.
Yeah. When I've come out to practice some, and I've seen it in some other ball games when I've been out here, but yeah, it's something he's working on. So
Well, the swing he took just then, that I don't know if that had been a Barry Lunny home run or not, but I think it would have had some airtime.
he didn't get cheated.
1-1. Here goes Leatherman.
Good jump.
And he will get the steal. All right, a hit here possibly could score Leatherman.
Good jump right there.
2-1 the count. France did not get a chance to show off his arm there. That was a nice pitch right down the gut. 2-2. Outside. It's full. Ronan was in the fifth hole yesterday. Moved him up to clean up. Need to clean this one up. Did he catch part of it?
Yeah, he fouled it off.
I got it. Sir.
What's his name? It's Jake's brother.
3-2 with 2 down and a runner at second. Here comes the pitch. Outside.
Take it. Good at bat right there. Good at bat.
Our runners at first and second. We have a freshman coming up, Noah Kiefer. Noah plays shortstop.
Now batting number 2, Noah Kiefer.
Big stage for a freshman.
Big opportunity here with 2 outs. I mean, it'd be nice to be able to punch one in. And
It would.
I mean, one run would be big right here, the way Ronan's throwing, the way he's come out of the gate. So There we go.
He's going to get a runner to third. Catch him and go to second.
I don't know if depends on where it's hit. Obviously, a base hit could score 2 right here. Ronan gets a good jump, and we don't hit it right at an outfielder. We'll make them, find a grassy spot out there. Hit it where they ain't, so to speak.
Yeah, low and hard. 1-1 to Kiefer. That's hit way up in the air, and that's going to be a decision to be made. Wilson Key will call him off and make the catch and end the inning. We had runners at second and third. Southside had a runner at second. No blood drawn yet. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the top of the second right after this from Chick-fil-A.
I go through Chick-fil-A and pick up a large unsweetened iced tea with a splash of diet lemonade. One time, there was this handwritten note.
Who doesn't want to see a smiley face,
I got another note on it the next time, and I was like, whoa, for just something so simple. This is like my little splash of sunshine.
Everybody wants to feel like you're appreciated and you're cared about.
That simple note has had such a big impact. I write notes on receipts now.
That's amazing.
It's my pleasure.
No, it's mine.
Uncertain on how much your repair is going to cost? At Autoplex Collision Repair, we understand that unexpected accidents can leave you financially stressed. That's why we offer Repair Now, Pay Later. Start your repairs today and spread the payments over time so you don't have to wait to get back on the road. With flexible payment options, you get the repairs you need without the financial burden. Let's get you back on the road, worry-free. Visit fixrex.com to learn more and start your repair today.
If you need something cold, go visit Everyday Popsicles. It's in the parking lot. Go get you some.
I took the Billy Cool back in the hot in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver.
This will be the DH, Spencer Pierce.
Now batting number 7, Sawyer Pierce.
Check that, Sawyer Pierce. How could I ever get that wrong? He was the DH yesterday also, had an RBI single in the first. Had a good day, had a triple. 2 runs batted in the third. Then hit into a double play in the fourth.
Strike one's the best pitch in baseball. The more we can throw strike one, it opens up everything. Getting the leadoff hitter out starts the inning off great. Can't ask for a better situation. We just got to find a way to get an out right here.
So is that better than strike 3?
Either one of them. Flip a coin, right?
Yes, sir.
We'll take it.
1-1.
There we go. Good pitch.
That was a sweet pitch. You see the movement on that ball?
Slider's good. Yeah, it's a little sweeping slider.
Watch a little replay here. They just kind of watch the movement on that. Wow.
21, Trevor Reed.
So Ronan's got 4 strikeouts so far. Same pitch, strike 1. Trevor Reed, the shortstop. Flew out in the first, but did get a run in, had a double RBI in the third, walked in the fourth. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Now that's hit right up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. People tried to run it down, but it just got past him. Well, the pitch looked good. It kind of jammed him up a little bit. It was
Now
a chop
batting
swing.
number 5, Mason.
Yeah, he didn't
Right
get
up
much
the
of it. Once it got past Ronan, though, as slow as it was hit, it was going to be a tough play for the shortstop to make.
This is the pitcher, Mason Howell. Yesterday, Mason ground out in the first, had a double, RBI in the third, and walked in the fourth.
Going to have to slide step to even have a chance to throw anybody out. It just takes too long to get to the plate. Traditional leg kick, not going to give the catcher a chance, so he's going to have to adjust with a runner on base, on first base especially.
That's Trevor Reed at second.
Let's go!
Just caught the outside of the plate for the strikeout.
It's a great pitch.
That was a great pitch.
Now batting second baseman, number 6, Caden
Oh, we're getting
Mans.
some good camera angles on that. You see that where that zone is, Coach, and he is touching the edges.
Yeah, I mean he's throwing quality pitches, and he hadn't missed much. He hadn't missed a whole lot of spots right now.
This is
So
Caden
far.
Mans.
Feet.
Trevor Reed will get to third.
That's
Two
where
down.
I was, talking about
Yeah.
the slide step and on the steal at first, and then you have a wild pitch or a pass ball. Now you got a runner on third. Just we can't give them bags.
Manus, who's got
Pitching it good, but we can't give them bags.
he's got a lot of power. He lined out to third in the second yesterday, walked in the third, but hit a big home run in the fourth. I mean, it was jacked.
Yeah, he hit it well, and he got it up in the jet stream yesterday, just like we're talking about out here. Wind's blowing kind of the same,
Yes,
about the
sir.
same direction,
Will be a play at home.
Got him. He's
We
out.
got him.
He's out.
We're waiting for to see if he held the ball. He did. He called him out. Ronan Ketchum on the wild pitch, covers home. Jaden Stegman gets it to him. They make the play. Let's get a replay here and get a good view of it. We knew that was going to be close. Jaden had to go back to the wall to get it. You watch the play right here, and wow.
Great job covering the plate.
Aaron Kraft. I don't know who's better, Aaron Kraft or Ronan Ketchum. Aaron's got on the camera there and down the third baseline. That's pretty serious right there. Wow.
Need to cool down. Go get you some everything popsicles over there in the parking lot. They will
What a
cool you
play.
down.
Big spot right there that saved a run. Just got it. We clean up a couple things. We slide step with a runner on base. Don't have a pass ball or two. You gave them 2 bags right there, almost 3, and almost threw a run in. So we just got to clean that stuff up. I mean, you can't ask for a better performance through 6 outs so far than what he's throwing right now. I mean, he's on
thrown
today.
5 strikeouts.
Yeah, I mean, he's on today.
Yeah.
He's throwing the ball. He's throwing the ball well, and he's confident. You can tell by his his demeanor. He's confident in what he's doing, so let's go. Let's hook it up.
It shows his athletic ability there, covering home. When you're having to do that, you got to watch the ball and then know where that player is and where he's sliding, so you can make the tag.
Yeah, the
But you got
biggest
to catch the ball first.
you do. The biggest thing right there when you see the ball go to the backstop is you got to get to the plate.
Yeah.
Don't worry about anything else. Once you see it get past the catcher, you got to get to the plate.
Were you a little surprised Trevor went?
No, because once you see
You
it
go 2
come,
you had an opportunity.
Yeah, you don't know how many more you're going to get if
Right.
he keeps throwing like he's throwing right now. So, I mean, I think that's 100% the right call by Coach Johnson to send him and make us make a play. But we did. We answered.
This is Keelan Mendoza, and he is going to hit a shot right back to the second. He bobbles it, doesn't have time to pick it up. That was Manus on the play. The ball was just going slow.
Yeah.
And the speed of Keelan Mendoza was able to get to first.
Ball got in on his hands a little bit, and he hit it in the right spot. It took a while for the second baseman to get there, and Keelan can run, so, you know.
All right, so we got a runner at first.
I got a feeling Coach Winter is going to force some kind of issue right here. We're either going to try to put the ball on the ground and bunt it, sacrifice him over, or he's going to straight steal him and try to get him to second with nobody out. But making them put the ball on the ground right here is, hey, make them make a play. You know, you just saw what just happened on a routine play. Put some pressure on them, one way or the other.
Sage Lee Mowdy playing third base today. Shows bunt. Sage struck out in the first, in the third, and flew out to center in the fourth. There goes Keelan. Frank's going to show his arm off. Did he get him, or did he get underneath?
I think he got
underneath.
Yeah, the ball went to the outfield.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah,
I
ball
was
went
blocked
to the
there.
outfield. I couldn't see it either.
Looked like a good throw from France.
It was. They had a pitch out right there. They called a pitch out to try to throw Keelan out. He got a pretty good jump.
Yeah.
But if you got a little better throw from France, then I'm gonna say Keelan. It was gonna be bang bang.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd have been out or not. But this is the spot you want to be in right here. Runner on second, nobody out. You gotta be productive right here.
Shows bunt, strike two.
Now he's just got to sit on that. He's trying to bunt for a hit instead of seeing the ball down and sacrificing it. He's got to give himself up right here. We don't care if he gets on first base or not. You know, we want Keelan at third. We need Keelan at third with less than 2 outs.
And then he hits that
there you
hard
go.
right to
That's
Trevor
a good
Reed.
at bat. Good at bat by Mowdy.
You're right. He
good
throws
at
him
bat.
out at first, but he'll advance Keelan to third.
Yep.
One down.
That's That's what you call a quality at bat. That winds up being a positive at bat. So
Now batting for the Grizzlies, first baseman, number 20.
It's going to be a freshman, Ethan Springs. Lefty, one out. But you got
no doubt the biggest at bat of his career right now.
you got Keelan Mendoza at third, which we did not score yesterday, and it would be nice to get on the board.
Freshman at the plate with a runner on third with less than 2 outs. Northside Southside game. Bottom of the second. Oh yeah, juices are flowing.
Gotta love it.
Good pitch.
Well, he caught the outside. Strike one.
I thought the first pitch was a good pitch too. They didn't get it.
It was a little outside, but he took a swing at it. 1-2 now.
Little two-seam fastball started in the middle and ran off the outer third of the plate, and he capped it for a foul ball. So something hard, middle. Stay in the middle right here. Just literally try to knock the pitcher off the mound with 2 strikes right here.
Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. It's come down to Eli Gandy, 2 down. Eli, a sophomore, plays second. Opportunity here. We stranded 2. Bottom of the first.
Number 9, Eli Gandy.
I know this. You know what Chris and I were talking about yesterday early in the broadcast about, playing in this game back in the day, and I never came to the plate as a freshman or sophomore in the Northside Southside game with a 0-0 tie and a runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs. So, it's
Well, Gandy, that was a pitch he liked, obviously.
Yeah.
Took a big swing at it.
Yeah, ball 2 for
Yep.
sure. He should have laid off
Yep.
of it, but it's hard. It's hard to lay off that because it's closer to your eyes, so you see it. So you got to – that's the discipline side of it.
1-1. Well, tell you what, the ump needs to be thankful for the quick hands of PD France.
Yeah.
That ump turned his back, and ball was high and outside.
Yep.
PD snagged it. Oh, outside edge. What a pitch. 1-2.
If I'm a pitcher, I want that pitch every time because that's unhittable.
Yeah,
that ball was off the plate,
but
it was a pitcher's pitch, and if he can hit that spot, we're going to be in trouble offensively if he gets that call because that's tough to hit.
Good eye from Eli. 2-2 now. Back to the top of the order if he can continue here. You got Jonathan Dilworth.
How about it?
Right at him. Right to the center fielder. Peyton Zimmerman makes the catch, and again, we strand a runner, but it was hit hard. Eli got a good bat on it, Coach, but hit it right at him.
Yeah, it goes back to what we were talking about yesterday. He won that at bat.
Yeah.
He hit it right at him, though.
Yeah.
And, that's just part of it, but that's a good swing. Good job.
0-0 after 2. It's a fun game to watch. If you're close, come to Hunts Park. It's the Battle of Rogers Avenue. We'll be back after this from Armstrong, the official bank of the Northside Grizzlies.
Family. It's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
When you choose a pool, you're choosing how your family will spend time together. That's why families have trusted Burton Pools and Spas since 1978. We've grown from 1 truck in a garage to 5 locations and more than 30 service trucks, building over 12,000 pools. From above ground to in-ground pools, we help you choose what fits your family, your space, and your life. And long after the first swim, we're still here with service, maintenance, and water care. Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
Well, opportunity missed. Still 0-0, top of the 3rd.
Yeah. We've been here before, these types of low-scoring, close ball games, so, you just got to keep playing.
All right, this is Caden Manus. I've got a celebrity sitting next to me on my left and my right. Coach Frazier on my left and Paisley Hogan on my right. Get a chance to talk to her in just a minute. Find out why she is at a baseball game. That's the first thing I'm going to find out.
Good pitch.
Outside of the pitch. That's the same pitch that Hal's got working, and like you said, if they got that in their arsenal, it'd be a good day for these pitchers.
No doubt.
Swing and a miss.
And it's 1-2 count. 1-2. But here's the deal. I'll say this: we got a good guy behind the plate.
Yeah.
Ken Gwynn is a veteran umpire. He's been doing it a long time. Called thousands of games. I mean, he does a great job and loves this.
Got him in. Jake thought he struck him out on the second strike, but that was, what is that, the sixth?
Sixth
strikeout for Ronan Ketchum.
Yep. His stuff is good.
Now batting right fielder, number 4, Wilson Key.
This is Wilson Key. Wilson lined out to the shortstop yesterday, then had a bunt single, got on with his speed. Playing right field for the Mavs. Dad is Justin Key, like Coach Frazier said. He is the offensive coordinator and quarterback coach for the Mavericks. 1-1. One down, make that 1-2 now. So we got Paisley mic'd up now. Paisley, you're a basketball player / volleyball player. Why are you at a baseball game?
Well, I'm definitely here for Jaden Stegner, the catcher behind the plate. Yeah.
Something going on between you two?
Of course.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Been going on for like 2-3 months.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
He's one of my favorite. You are one of my favorite.
He's my favorite too. So.
Sure like to enjoy watching you do what you do on the basketball court and volleyball, and I think it's really a year-round deal for you, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely is. We're in off season right now, so
you're
not
training
too much.
every day.
Yeah.
Are you training with Ty at the hangout?
Yeah.
Boy, he is really doing some good for a lot of athletes.
Oh yeah, he started doing training for the boys basketball and volleyball, and that's going really well as far as I've heard. So.
How often are you working out now?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Now batting in the catcher for the
It's
Mavericks,
either
number 25.
at the hangout with Ty or Northwest Arkansas every other day. So.
Well, the level of play that you are at, Wilson's going to go. Jade's not going to get a chance to make the throw. So you got Key at second, one down. And we're back at the top of the lineup. This is PD France, who struck out his first at bat. Well, congratulations on your freshman year at both volleyball and basketball.
Thank you.
And I know that y'all would like to have gotten to one more game
I know.
in basketball. It was close, but North Little Rock, who went on to win the state championship.
Yeah.
Did you expect them to beat Harbor like they did?
I mean, I knew it was going to be close, but I thought Harbor was going to come out with the win. But I don't know. I mean, we could have done our part a little better, but I could have asked for better teammates. And I'm happy the way it ended. So. Yeah,
and you know you had a tough loss, injury to one of your players.
Yes.
In the Bentonville game late in the season, and that was a tough loss. We hated to see that happen, but you had to step in and really put a lot of that load on your back.
Yeah, we all had to step up, and I feel like we did that. I think we really executed it, and that second to last game, we came through against Bentonville in our last game.
Right.
We just couldn't push through the last couple minutes, but you know, it was fun. The season was great. Just look forward to next season. So. Yep,
and you got a lot coming back.
Oh yeah.
Next year, we're a young team, and you lose a couple of key players.
Yeah.
But you got some good ones coming up. I know that we've got one that's coming up from Darby.
Yeah.
That may be a good addition.
Lily.
Yeah,
she's a really good shooter. I like her. She's a nice person too. Today in practice, actually, we were just joking around while we were scrimmaging, and she's just a really fun person to hang around. So.
Well, we're hearing big things about her. We've been hearing about you for a long time, and now we see why we were hearing so much. But so glad that you're a Lady Bear.
Oh, me too. I love being here. I couldn't ask for more.
It's a good school. It really
Definitely.
is. It's a special place. It's got such a meaning to me. You know, that's where I graduated. It's where Coach Frazier graduated from.
Yeah.
And it was special time in our life, and it is for you now.
Yeah.
And just try to absorb it all because it goes by really, really fast.
Yeah. That's what everybody tells me. I look forward to the future, though. And the environment of Northside is just so amazing. Like, it's unexplainable. Like, everybody gets along with each other.
So Kentucky beat the throw. That looked close. Coach, what'd you see?
It was bang, bang.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the replay on it. I mean, I thought he was safe, but, I mean, it was a great play by Ronan. You know, he's thinking to go get the force at third right there if you can, but it was a great bunt. He did a great job hopping off the mound and making a play and giving it a chance. Very athletic play. You know, did all he could, but it was better execution on the bunt. So, you know, you're in a jam now. One out, bases loaded.
Bases loaded. This is Peyton Zimmerman. Zimmerman with a swing and a miss on that pitch.
Yeah.
That, like you said, it's almost unhittable.
Yeah. Good time for a double play ball right here. You know, that'd be big. This kind of ball game, it just adds to the fire a little bit.
And he goes inside that time, pulled it into the Grizzly dugout.
That pitch was unhittable.
Yeah, 0-2.
That was far enough inside that it was unhittable.
So he hit both sides of the plate. Struck out Caden Manis to start this inning.
That was a good 0-2 pitch right there.
Well, then your Wilson Key had a walk. P.D. France had a walk. Then you had a bunt single from Josh.
I think you go hard fastball in again right here or go slider away.
And he gets hit with the pitch. So that's going to bring in a run. All right, Parker Ellis in a great situation. It's the situation you wanted if you're a cleanup hitter.
Yeah.
You got the bases loaded, one out. He struck out his first at bat, but now you've seen enough of Ronan Ketchum, you kind of know what he's got.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Ronan's he's got himself in a little bit of a jam right here. A couple of walks, stolen base, hit by pitch. You know, so you just got to keep playing, keep pitching right here. It's only one run. You know, it's only one run. I think that we're in a situation where we'll have a chance to score some more throughout the game. We just got to minimize the damage right here and not give up a big inning. Good pitch.
Down the middle for a strike.
That's a way to refocus.
So when you're in a situation like that, that's the remedy, isn't it, Coach, where you just try to throw your best pitch for a strike?
Yeah, you just need to come back with strike one. That really helps right there. You know, kind of change the focus a little bit, change your confidence, change the mindset a little bit. You kind of you've created your own mess a little bit, you know, and you just got to pitch your way out of it. So what happens, you know, you get behind it, you go strike one and you go ball one, ball two like you just did. That zone shrinks a little bit, you know, mentally. Good pitch. So you got to fight that mentally to you know, come right back with it. So his stuff is still good. He just missed with some fastballs that got him behind in the count, and you know, missed with a couple sliders. So, but now he's 2-2. He's got to believe he's ahead in the count right here.
It's
double play ball
the middle.
right
That's
there.
To
there it is. That's
Noah.
big.
He got off the bag, and it's going to score a run. Had the opportunity we wanted, just could not turn.
That is,
play.
yeah, and I'll tell you, Buzz, right now, that's an experience thing, a speed of the game.
Yeah.
With a young guy, that's just a mental mistake that, you know, the game's played faster than that at this level, and that's what they're learning. I'll say this, much like what Paisley probably had to learn playing with the varsity girls this year, right?
Most definitely, yeah.
Definite difference in the speed of the game with younger players.
For sure.
And what I noticed about Paisley is every game she got better and better.
Oh, no doubt.
Your confidence, just your demeanor changed as the season went on, especially when Cam got hurt.
Yeah.
When that happened, it's like now you got to go.
Yeah,
You gotta
I
put
knew
in
I
that
had to
extra
step
gear.
up.
Yes.
Like, I had to find my role and just step up as a freshman and just know that we'll be fine and just make it all the way.
So did Ricky, did he communicate that to you, or is it just something you knew?
It's just something I knew. Like, I knew that Cam was a very strong suit of our team.
Yeah.
And so when she got hurt, it was like, goodness. Like, I didn't know what to do at first. I was like,
Number 7, Sawyer.
we just lost one of our best players. And then as soon as she left, I just knew that I had to step up. So.
Well, you did a great job, and we were sure proud of you. Enjoyed watching you. I can't wait for the rest of your career.
I know. I'm excited.
Two down, and we are down by 2. Got runners at second and third. This is Sawyer Pierce, struck out his first at bat. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That is fouled off. Still 0-1.
He's trying to force us to execute right there in a 1st and 3rd situation. See if we can make a decision with it. And we gave up an extra bag. Just got to settle in and make good decisions right here. Good pitch.
That's a strike
right
at the
there.
outside of the plate. Struck him out. So we gave up 2. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd, 2-0.
I'll say this, and I am not a basketball coach at all. I enjoy basketball. I love watching it. I know a little bit about the game. But going back to what we were talking about a minute ago with Paisley, when I watched you play, I didn't see that gap that you see with a lot of young kids in 9th and 10th grade that are playing at the varsity level.
Yeah.
I saw you fit and blend and set the tone just like the older kids did, and the elite players, the elite high school players. And it was fun to watch. You had a great year, and you definitely set your foot down and made a mark on what your future's going to be like. And I'm excited to watch it. So we're certainly glad that you're here. That's for sure.
Well, when you hear the hype, which we heard the hype, before she came to Northside, and you always kind of anxious to see if they can live up to it because it's a big stage when you get on it. But when she got on it, it was really impressive because, being the height that she is, 6'2", you expect a lot of damage that she can do underneath. But you get her outside 3-point range, and it's just the ability to knock that 3 down. I mean, you were a threat as soon as you walked onto the court. It didn't matter where you were. I mean, your ability to put it in the hole from anywhere on the court is the percentage is high. So it was fun to watch. It's just not being underneath and controlling that lane was, man, you get out in the perimeter and eat it up too.
Just got to do my part.
All right, back to the top of the order. In the bottom of the 3rd. There's that pitch.
There it is. I mean, he and Ronan both have been able to tap that spot right there, and that's a great pitch and almost unhittable just because of the location.
He gets that outside pitch. He lined it to right. This time he hits
there
it
we
in
go.
the gap to left. So Jonathan doing a great job today. Had a line drive right for a single in the 1st inning.
2 for 2 on the day.
A line drive to left. Get it started off. Cade Williams ground out to the pitcher. Hit into a double play back in the 1st inning. We want to avoid that if we can because you want to get Jonathan Dilworth in scoring position.
Yeah, we want to stay out of the double play right here. Be a good time to run him. Pick the right pitch.
That is hard hit. It's going to be foul.
From watching these games, I watch Dilly, and he is probably the fastest person I've ever seen.
He does have a lot of speed. He comes from a family of of speed.
Yeah.
There goes
great jump.
Jonathan.
No
and
chance.
I don't think there's any way. And even France just had to say, what do I need to do?
Well, it goes back to what I was talking about with Ronan a while ago.
Yeah.
Same concept. You know, what Mason's got to do right there if he's going to have a chance to throw Dilly out is he's got to slide step. He's got to get the ball out quicker. That's what both of them have got to do to be able to manage the run game. So, I mean, with these guys like Dilly that can run, you got no chance at throwing them out if you don't fix that. You don't give your catcher a chance. Typically, you're not going to get a whole lot of timeout calls offensively when you're in the box. But the thing that there's a base hit.
To left. That's going to be a hit. Dilly may score if they send him. No, he's going to hold him up.
A little shallow. A little shallow.
You have no outs.
Yeah,
hold him up.
Yeah, a little shallow. That would have been, even with Dilly's speed, that would have been a big ask to.
And Coach, he got a good jump too.
He did. He had to. Well, he got a good read on it.
Yeah.
Because he had to make sure the ball was going to hit the ground before he just took off running.
Well, Cade had to go down and get that one.
Yeah.
Great job from the sophomore right fielder, Cade Williams, who gives us another opportunity. No outs, and you got the fastest guy on the team at third.
Yep. Runners on first and third with nobody out. You got a lot of options right here offensively to make some things happen on the bases. Because the thing that you want to do right here being down 2 runs is you want to try to stay out of the double play.
Right.
So, I don't know how well we run with Cade, but, it may be something where you try to straight steal him or hit and run him, do a little hit and run right here and kind of make them rotate, make their defense rotate on the pitch, and hopefully you can find a gap if you put it in play.
Well, the Mavericks had a little conference.
Change pitchers.
On the bump, yep. They are gonna change pitchers, so Mason Howe will give up the bump.
He threw a good game. I mean, Mason threw a good game. I mean, we got a couple of hits, but here's the deal. Mason, I know, and I don't know exactly what his prognosis is, but I know he's had some arm issues in the past, so he's probably on a pitch count, trying to play it safe. Anytime you leave the ball game with the 0 on the board as a pitcher, it's probably because of pitch count or some kind of situational issue. So, I mean, it's certainly not because he threw poor.
Well, this will be Josh Wright, and he was playing third. He'll now be pitching. This is a treat right here. Isabella Kendrick just walked up, one of the seniors that we were talking about that is going to be leaving us this year, going to Notre Dame. And,
go Irish, right?
Go Irish. We're going to miss you big time. But it sure is good to see you.
Coach told me he finally watched the Bentonville game because he hadn't watched it yet. He said, boy, Buzz was just so excited when he hit that shot.
Oh, I was. I've been excited to watch you for 4 years hit those shots.
Hey, I got defensive player.
I read that. Get defensive player of the River Valley, and you are intense, no question. Stay with us, all right? Okay. All right. Come back here.
I will. I'm going to be over there.
Okay. All right. Isabella Kendrick.
Oh, perfect situation right there. He swung at the first pitch, popped it up, took a good hack, but just missed it.
I was talking to Isabella, coach. I missed that, and that was Jaden Stegman.
Yeah.
All right, 1 down.
I don't know if he's ever faced this pitcher right here before, but a lot of times, you get a runners in scoring position, you hadn't seen a guy, you might want to take a pitch and kind of process some information before you go up there hacking. I think he kind of swung himself out of that at bat, but he'll learn from that and move on. Took a good swing at it.
Mason Howe has gone to third. You may be right if he was on a pitch count. Outside.
That's what we want right there. There you go. Force the run game a little bit. Now you got second and third with 1 out.
I got Dilly at third. Cade is at second.
Infield's playing back, so we need to get one in play right here.
1-1.
Good take. That ball's up.
Side, 2-1. He hit that. Oh, that was close. Hit it right down the line. Right. It was just a couple feet foul.
Need to have a good two-strike approach right here. Got to have contact. Ball hard on the ground. Line drive somewhere. Hard contact is always good. These low-scoring games, these are the types of situations where you win and lose these games is minimizing strikeouts, putting the ball in play with runners in scoring position. I mean, a ground ball to the second baseman would be ideal.
Yeah, we saw that a lot last year when Moody was pitching, where it was just small ball and strategy. So much strategy went into it. Fun to watch.
Yeah, 2-0 game in the bottom of the third. I mean, you need to score one right here. Find a way. And, hey, we'll take a double in the gap, but you got to find a way to push one run across right here and break that goose egg on the scoreboard.
Here comes the 2-2. Fouled it off.
Well, he hung
He's
that.
fighting for it.
Yeah, he missed that pitch, and he knows it. That ball was up. Two-strike pitch that was hanging. We'd like to have that one back. Maybe see if he'll get another one.
Swing and a miss. Josh Wright strikes out. Ronan Ketchum, 2 down now. We've stranded 3 runners up to this point.
Number 2.
Runners at second and third, 2 down. This is the freshman, shortstop Noah Kiefer. A little high, 1-0. Kiefer checked it.
2-0 hitters count right here. I think you got to turn him loose, and if he gets his pitch, let him be ready to jump on it. Right there it was, and he got jammed.
The first baseman. That's going to be Walker Allen makes the catch, and they'll shut the Grizzlies down again. Boy, you had Keelan Mendoza on deck. That hurts. That's baseball.
That is. That's a little momentum grabber right there. We need to go 1, 2, 3 right here and get back in here and get on it again at the plate.
Yes, sir. Well, Paisley, seeing Isabella, having you here. That's a little. Any other basketball players in the stands here tonight?
I don't think so. No, I don't see any.
Yep, Isabella going to Notre Dame. I remember watching her when she was a freshman, the very first game. And in pregame, she was shooting threes and just knocking them down. And I went and asked Coach Grant, I said, who is that? And he said, it's Isabella Kendrick. And I said, so I had never seen her. Well, she's a freshman. And so she's had a great career as a Lady Bear. And she's one of the toughest players that I've seen, physically tough. I've watched her face plant I don't know how many times, and I watched her do it at Southside when she was a junior. I didn't think she'd get up from it, and she did, and I saw her do it again this year, and she just gets up, shakes it off, and goes back to work.
Yeah, she's tough.
I mean, it's a physical sport. You got
Most definitely.
You got an ex-football player here to my right. He's the quarterback's coach, and he knows how dangerous it is when you're playing football. It's a collision sport, no question, but you guys play a contact sport too. I mean, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And a lot of it depends on how those refs are calling it. I mean, if they're letting you get away with a little contact,
sometimes they'll just let you play.
Yeah.
Now batting for the Mavericks.
Let you go.
Shortstop.
So you got to get used to that
Yeah,
pretty
definitely.
quick, like in the first part of the game, find out what you can and can't get away with.
Yeah. Coach Smith yells at us sometimes. He's like, "No, what the refs are calling." Okay. Okay, Coach Smith.
This is Trevor Reed. Trevor, the shortstop, had a single his last at bat. Ronan throws a strike.
Strike one, out one. That's big right here. I think there's any reason to be too fine. Just keep dealing it. He's thrown a good game. He had a long inning last inning, but
Popped it straight
out one.
up.
There it
and
is.
That's going to be Dilly, who comes in from center, calls him off for out one. So Mason Howe, who started at pitcher, has gone to third base, struck out in the second.
Now batting the pitcher for the Mavericks, number 5, Mason Howe.
good pitch. Down.
Just a little off. Well, the crowd liked it.
Good pitch. One pitch before that was a little down. That was perfect right there. That pitch was almost unhittable for strike one.
That's hit right back to Sage Lee Mowdy. He'll throw it to Ethan Springs for out number 2. Caden Main has struck out his last at bat.
Now batting second baseman, number 6, Caden Mans.
Strike one.
Good idea.
A little low and outside.
They're doing a good job of mixing it up, changing speeds. Ronan's stuff is good today. It's good.
1-1. That's hit right to Mowdy. Another throw to first. Out number 3. All right, that's what you want.
Yep.
Top of the 4th, 3 up, 3 down. Still down 2-0. When we come back, it will be Keelan Mendoza. Stay with us. We'll be back after this from Ted's Heat and Air.
Whether it's record temperatures or below freezing, Ted's is here to keep you comfortable all year long. We've been in business for over 55 years, and we love serving our community. Call today and schedule your seasonal checkup so you're always prepared for what's around the corner. Ted's Air Conditioning and Heating, always ready to help. Tell us you saw Duke and save 10%.
We enjoy having you here.
I gotta take pictures.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just whenever you need to leave, just let me know. But thank you for coming.
Of course.
I appreciate
It's
that
fun.
because people love hearing from the players. They really do. All right, we are back. Paisley Hogan's going to hang with us for just a little bit longer, and then she's got to go get some pictures done. And we need a little moral support here for Keelan Mendoza. Needs to get it started right. He's the DH today.
Mendoza.
So, Paisley, what does your off season look like? What's your summer going to look like?
So now I'm in AAU, which is travel. So I go up to Northwest Arkansas to practice that. I go to Pennsylvania this weekend. I leave Thursday. But, yeah, just a bunch of practice because the summer is, like, when I go at it, like, no breaks, you know?
Yep.
So
that's when you're getting out there in front of the coaches and all that stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like baseball. Baseball's the same way, so.
Yeah.
You know.
Just got to stay locked in.
A lot of people don't understand what that whole process looks like for somebody that's going to be a Division I basketball player and has those aspirations and, you know, standards of this is what I'm going to do and I'm fully committed to it. And you know, it's as much fun as it is, it's also work.
Yeah,
it's a commitment.
Definitely work.
It's time. It's a lifestyle. It's not just a hobby. It's a lifestyle. It's just the way you live your life every day and trying to prepare for all that. So
definitely.
That's awesome.
That is hit right back to Trevor Reed. Trevor makes the throw. What a nice short hop from Walker Allen to get out, too.
Great play.
Yeah.
Great play. Backhand in the hole. Did a great job. And that's, you know what, that's the benefit of great field conditions, whether it's turf or natural grass. In this situation, we got turf of, you know, Trevor understood exactly what he needed to do to catch that ball and get it out, and he used the turf to his advantage.
And what a great job from Walker Allen.
Absolutely.
To short hop that ball to get the out.
Absolutely. And I'll say this, we were talking a minute ago, but Keelan Mendoza led the inning off with an absolute rocket to the third baseman with a good swing.
Yeah, and that was Mason Howe who started at pitcher playing third, and that's hit right back to Walker, and he'll touch first for out number 3. So, Paisley, I know you got to go, but let me Coach Frazier and I were talking about this earlier. So, when did you start getting offers?
The summer of 7th grade.
Oh, my gosh. Things are so different now. Do you have, and you don't have to say, but I'm just curious if you already have a preference of where you would like to go. Do things change all the time? And you don't have to say where it is, but is there one that you're leaning more towards?
No, I have to go on like these visits, and they're really fun. And so like my mind changes all the time.
Right.
There'll be like unofficial visit, and then I go, and then I'll be like, oh, this one sounds nice. It's just really about the environment, so it could go either way.
Yeah.
But it's a really exciting experience. So.
Well, it's fun to watch your career, and then when you get to the end of it and you make a decision, it's exciting to all of us to see, you know, where you're going to go. You know, Anna Gooden, who ended up going to the University of Colorado, I think she's in the transfer portal now.
Yeah, she is.
Any idea where she's going to go?
No idea. But I heard yesterday, actually, before training, that she was in the portal. So.
Well, you are blessed to have the coaching staff that you have. Ricky Smith being a legend and getting to play for him, and Coach Grant, it's just amazing what they put out every year.
Yeah.
Coach Cooper,
yes, absolutely.
Kendra Roberts.
Kendra does a great job with the freshmen.
Yeah, they really care for us, and it's a type of care that, like, it's not just y'all are my team. Like, it's y'all are my family. Like, we all get along like that, and that's a really good benefit for us because we all just get along, and it shows on the court too. So,
let me ask you this, Paisley. At this point, through the whole early in your recruiting process, with three more full years to play of high school basketball, is your communication more with the head coaches in the recruiting process, the assistant coaches, both? Who do you talk to the most when you get the opportunity, when they call, or you go to your camps or your AAU tournaments and they're there? Who do you hear from the most?
It's really a mixture. It's either way, but it's really just who sees me when they watch, and then that person will talk to you.
Yeah.
It's odd, but it can be either way. So.
Oh, Wilson Key just hit a screamer down the right field line. That's Justin's son, two-sport athlete. Unless he runs track too, and I don't know about that, but he's on second. Man, hit it down the right field line and had a little spin on it.
Yeah.
And when it hit, It went straight right. Cade Williams had to chase it down.
Well, I'll say this. I'm not your coach, but I will say this. And I've raised 2 boys that played college baseball and high school football and baseball. And I've seen all kinds of dozens of players over the years that have had the opportunity to play and be recruited in football and baseball. And my only thing that I would tell you is just make sure you have fun and you enjoy it.
Yeah, I definitely do.
You enjoy the process of being recruited. Allow yourself to be recruited for as long as you feel like you need to be to make before you make a decision.
Yeah.
And have fun with it, because a lot of times it becomes pressure for a lot of young people. And there is going to be a big decision for you at some point, and you know that.
Yeah.
And nobody can give you better advice than Coach Smith and your coaching staff and your parents. But just enjoy the process, because you only get to do this once.
Yeah.
You know, and it's going to be, when you go to college, it's going to be a lot more businesslike.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
say it like it is.
Yeah.
And you know, so just enjoy it and have fun. Enjoy the high school experience and enjoy being recruited, because you're a special player and you got a great future ahead of you. So have fun with it.
Yeah, I definitely do, and I will. My coaches, my teammates, they all really help with that. And like when we play on the court, you can just see like all the laughs and giggles, not out of like silliness, but just out of like pure
They enjoy what they're doing.
Exactly. And it's really beneficial for us. So.
That's right.
When Cam went down, the first person I looked at was Ricky, and he knew that it was a bad injury. But when I saw him, and it's just the look in his face, and it wasn't really about losing a great player. It was losing someone he cared a lot lot
Yeah,
and
he
wanted
said
to
that.
see her finish her career out.
Yeah, he
So
was like,
the fact that they care about you all that much, that makes it all worthwhile.
yeah. Coach Smith is great. I couldn't ask for better coaches.
Well, and having kids, I know this, all of our coaches at Northside care about their kids and their players, and having the kids that are totally sold out to being a part of what you're trying to establish and accomplish from a coaching standpoint. There's nothing like it, and Northside's a special place. And, you know, we definitely are hungry for success and always striving to have it. And that's the standard, and got to keep grinding, you know.
Of course.
Got to keep grinding.
Of course.
This is Peyton Zimmerman. Peyton sitting in a good position, just one down, runners at second and third. France got hit by a pitch. Wilson Key, who had hit a double, is at third now, just one down. It's fouled off.
It's a good pitch. Good starter, good opener with Zimmerman right there. Throw the slider first pitch.
Zimmerman, who walked in the first inning, was hit by a pitch in the third. Just avoided one there, 1-1.
I think the perfect pitch is a two-seamer off the hands right here, but he's hit a couple of guys, so you, from a pitch calling standpoint, kind of worry about maybe losing one in.
That's going to be trouble, but it is run down by Eli Gandy.
Great communication right there by Gandy and Springs.
Yeah, and you had Cade Williams coming in. That was the hit of the same situation that Arkansas lost in the series, wasn't it, Coach? That same setup.
A little further out and in foul territory, but I mean,
same three guys. That were converging on it.
Yeah, you just brought back a bad memory.
That. I'm sorry.
Had nightmares over that for a while.
I've seen like shorts of it, and every time I see it, it's like, oof.
Oh, it hurts. Golly.
I still, I mean, that was the right fielder's ball. It was a tough play on the second baseman and the first baseman. I thought the right fielder kind of wasn't totally committed to it.
Yeah.
Because I think he thought the second baseman and the first. But yeah, it was. I believe that 1,000%.
This is
not
Parker
to point any
Ellis.
fingers. Let's not.
Yeah, no. Okay. Oh, this should just cut it off.
I don't know if Eric Cole's going to be watching this broadcast or not, but
All right, Parker Ellis, he's a cleanup hitter. Struck out in the first inning. He reached first in the third. 2-1 to Parker's, 2 down. Well, if we can get out of this with no runs scored, swing and a miss.
Need Stegner to really be a wall right here. 2-2 count.
Yep.
Need to be able to throw the ball on top of spike it on top of the plate and get a swing through it.
This is a scary hitter too. Here comes the 2-2. Fouled it off.
Good spot.
Hit an RBI single yesterday. Flew out to center. Reached first on a error. That was yesterday. Today struck out. Reached first.
Spiked the
in
slider.
the third.
There it is.
Popped it up again. That's foul. That's right on the concession. So anybody inside the concession just now, they got a little wake-up call.
See if we can do it. I really think that the pitch is spiking a slider on the plate.
Down and outside.
You get a swing and miss. Full count, 2 outs.
2 down.
A walk doesn't kill you here with 2 outs. A walk, I wouldn't be afraid to throw the slider right here. There it is right there.
Hit it right. What
Great
a play.
Oh.
Almost. That was hard hit by Parker Ellis. But Gandy makes a great play to keep it from going in the outfield. The run's going to score.
I like the pitch call right there. Ronan left it a little bit in the middle of the plate, but full count, 2 outs, second and third, first base is open. It doesn't hurt you to lose it and walk somebody right there. It doesn't kill you with 2 outs, but it's a good swing. But here's the deal. It's only 3 runs. Right now it feels like 300 because we're not scoring. We haven't put anything
We've had
together.
some opportunities.
Had a couple opportunities.
That's the encouraging part.
But that's kind of what we've talked about in the past is we gotta change that MO. I mean we've got to take a little bit of pressure off of our defense and off of our pitching and be able to scratch out 2, 3, 4 runs to give us a chance.
This will be the DH, Sawyer Pierce. Struck out in the second and the third. Runners at the corner. And Ellis is going to go.
You're giving it up right there. You don't want to take a chance on. You're down 3-0. That run really doesn't mean anything. Right. You want to keep this runner right here at third and not give up the 4th run. So you're just taking the chance on. You're getting this out right here.
That is fouled off. 0-1. Trevor Reed on deck. Here comes the pitch. He's found the spot. 0-2.
Don't want to throw anything too good to get a barrel on right here. You want to be smart on 0-2.
Come back inside.
Good pitch.
Yep.
That's a great spot. Now you come back with a slider after you throw the fastball in, see if you can get him. You backed him off the plate a little bit.
1-2.
Throw it 6 inches off the plate right here. Good spot.
Ellison Key looking for a hit here from the DH, Sawyer Pierce. 2-2.
There it is. That's a great pitch. Get fouled.
That's going to be
spinning.
He's meant to hurry. And
Great play.
Gets him.
Great play.
Oh, no. He lost it.
Oh, he dropped it.
If we get a replay now, I think it was knocked out of his hands.
Let's look
The
at
angle I had. Let's see if we can get a good replay on it.
I thought it was done.
Well, we've got
Can't see it.
just out of the frame.
It's a good play by Ronan. Great play.
This is going to be Trevor
Now batting
Reed.
number 21, Trevor Reed.
Trevor had a single in the second. He flew out to center in the fourth. And a pinch runner at first now. Just missed it a little bit outside. That's Eli Underwood, who's at second base now, pinch running for Sawyer Pierce. Oh, a nice crowd here for the Battle of Rogers Avenue. Top of the fifth. Three 3-0, Mason Howe on deck, Neil walking.
Hey, you got this, let's go, no harm. That walk doesn't hurt you with 2 outs. Unless you have a play like what you had a minute ago where, you score both of them because of an error.
5, Mason Howe.
This is Mason Howe. Struck out in the second, had a ground out in the fourth.
I don't know what Ronan's pitch count is right now, but it's getting up there a little bit. You can tell his hand speed's getting a little inconsistent on different pitches instead of staying the same like it was early. And that's just a matter of a little bit of fatigue, I think.
It is 3-1.
Yeah. You get out of rhythm a little bit, hand speed changes on different pitches. Next thing you know, you're trying to force it a little.
Challenge him, let's go.
He's thrown a great game today. I mean, couple of situations that you'd like to have back as far as just a couple of walks here and there and some jams that you got yourself into, but I'm thinking we're going to see Russell now.
Well, we got a little break in the action. Paisley, I appreciate you checking in with us and bringing us up to date on what you're doing and in your life. And I hope you get some time to yourself this summer.
Me too.
And looking forward to, it'll be volleyball first.
Yeah.
And then we'll jump right into basketball season.
Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be great.
Yep.
Come watch the games, guys.
We'll be there.
Those crowds, no doubt.
If I'm not there, I'm watching on Grizzly TV. So.
Yeah, we talked about Ricky, but Coach Wack does a pretty good job with the volleyball.
Yeah, he does.
And
I like Coach Wack.
He has done a lot just in the last couple of years. You know, when you think about volleyball in Fort Smith, we always thought about the Lady Mavs and the success that they've had. They have a really good coach there who's been there for a good while. But Coach Wack has got us on the map, and looking forward to, you know, him just keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
And Caroline, who was a senior this year, and I think she is going to Loyola in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, she's here. I
Yeah,
saw her earlier.
She was here anyways. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to see what comes.
Yeah, this will be Will Russell. Will is a junior.
Well, just like I said, stay healthy, have fun, enjoy the whole experience and your high school career, because you're fixing to do some great things, and so
no pressure on you. All right?
Have fun.
She handles pressure well. As soon as Cam went down, you know, the first person that came to my mind was Paisley, and what must be going through her mind, because it was late in the season, and we had just lost one conference game. We still had Harbor yet to play.
Yeah, it was definitely tough, but she knew it had to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Well, stay as long as you can with us, but if you have to go.
Yeah, I got to go take pictures.
All right.
So.
Well, Paisley, thank you.
Thank you.
And you're a welcome guest. Anytime we're doing a broadcast, you get down here, put a headset on, bring us up to date.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, that's Paisley Hogan. And if you get a chance, come watch her. Not just basketball, but come watch her in volleyball. It is a sport that has really got my attention when it comes to athletics and just the athleticism and some of the stuff that y'all do.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Just don't get hurt, okay?
I got you.
All right. Stay healthy. All right. Thanks, Paisley.
Thank you.
Oh, what a fun athlete to watch that Paisley Hogan is. But we knew that was going to be the case, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
All the hype. And then when she got there, you know, playing as a freshman, and I remember her first game, and I'm like, golly, she just makes it look easy. You hit the nail on the head when you said that there was no gap there. I mean, she jumped right in.
Yeah,
it looked like she had been there forever.
Yeah. She fit right in, and like I said, I am not a basketball coach by any means and don't pretend to be, but, I mean, I can see athleticism and, you know, see speed, and I can see a few skills in basketball that, you know, somebody can shoot, somebody can handle the ball, whatever, but that's about it. But, yeah, I mean, she's special.
This is Caden Manis.
And the coaches, I hear them, you know, we all talk about our players with each other and, you know, ins and outs and this and that, what's good, what's not good, whatever. And they speak so highly of her and what kind of kid she is and what kind of young lady she is. And so it's, you know, they're excited about the future, no doubt.
You know, it's in every sport when you get a special player like that. I mean, there's times you get really good athletes, but they may not be a coachable athlete.
Yeah.
And in your career, I mean, you have coached some of the best ever. And I'm sure you've had athletes that could have been those guys or girls. But she's one of those that is very capable. Everybody's going, and the throw to first is going to be off the mark.
Just a matter of making routine plays and playing simple baseball, just a few walks here and there. I mean, Ronan threw a great game today. what's tough about his outing right now and the way that it went for him today is he threw the ball well, got himself in a couple of jams. But here's the thing: all that is emphasized exponentially because we got a goose egg on the board. We hadn't scored any runs. And
yeah, he did not get any help offensively.
No, he didn't. And it's certainly that's the difference in the game in this one right now. And then, either making routine plays or not. And,
we've gone through the order here. Wilson Key, who had a double his first at bat here in the top of the fifth.
And we get out of the inning a while ago, 3-0 if we make the play at first base.
That's right.
And then second baseman lays out for one with 2 outs and couldn't get the ball out of his glove. I mean, just a couple plays here and there, and you're in a 3-0 game instead of 6-0. So, but no matter what it is, you got to consistently throw strikes and not give free passes. How many have we walked now today?
Well, Coach, let me look here. That's the 6th.
Okay, 6 walks and 5 innings. That's an average of 1 an inning, and that puts a lot of pressure on you.
Back to the top of the order. This is P.D. France. He was hit by a pitch earlier. Almost got hit then. That's hit right to Ethan Springs, makes the 3rd out, but it was an expensive inning. Scored 5 runs, makes it 7-0 as we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. I guess we're going to take a commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Back to the bottom of the 5th after this from the Hangout.
Hi, my name's Alyssa Parker. I'm a freshman softball player at the University of Oklahoma, and I'm training with the GOAT.
Hi, my name is Paisley Hogan. I'm a freshman at Northside High School, and I play basketball and volleyball.
Ken Archer, Greenwood, quarterback, Utah commit, class of 2026, working with the GOAT.
Hi, my name is Morgan Sanger. I'm a sophomore at Northside High School. I play basketball and volleyball.
My name is Cash Archer, middle linebacker at UCA. I'm a freshman, and y'all need to come check this place out.
My name is Jessica Lynch. I'm a junior at Moldra High School, and I play basketball.
Fort Smith is a city built on pride, community, and a rich history. Our neighborhoods tell the story of where we've been and where we're going. And just like sports, real estate takes teamwork, dedication, and trust. I'm Vicki Cooper with the Heritage Group Real Estate Company in Fort Smith. And whether you're buying or selling, I would be honored to help you find your place in this great community.
Number 9, Eli Gandy.
Down 7-0. Biggest thing you need is base runners. You just got to find a way to get on base. See if you can find a way to scratch 1 or 2 across these last 9 outs that we've got left. And still plenty of game left to go score, 6, 7, 8 runs and get back in this thing and change some momentum. Ball 1.
It's hit hard right to Trevor Reed, and he'll coil up, throw it to Walker Allen for out one.
Good swing, good play. Back to the top of the order right here. Dilly's had a great day. Just need to get him on base again.
Now batting for the Grizzlies, number 3.
Off the outside edge. A little late on it, 1 and 2.
Yeah, a little cutter right there. It looked like little slider. 2 strikes right here. You just want to stay on it and try to drive it right back up the middle.
Hits it to Mason Howe, and he bobbles it. And Billy's going to reach.
Now batting for the Grizzlies, right fielder, number 5, Cade Williams.
Cade Williams, line drive to left field. Back in the 3rd inning. 1 down, but we got a speedster at first.
I'm going to look for Dilly to force something to happen right here. Coach Winter may not want to run down 7 runs, but at this point you really got to create something a little, take the force out of the equation and try to get him to second base with less than 2 outs.
Yeah, if you get him second, I mean, you got Jaden Stegner on deck, then Ronan Ketchum. Gotta love the crowd.
Got a bunch of coaches, don't we?
We got a bunch
of coaches in the bleachers.
Yep.
That's a tough pitch to lay off of. I mean, that's definitely ball 3, but if you get the barrel to it, it's a good pitch to hit. But that's just got to figure out what pitch you can handle and what pitch you can't. Part of the youth movement that we're kind of dealing with a little bit, you know.
There goes Dilly.
That ball's down.
Right foul. That may be. That's Key who chases it down. Dilly had to get back to first. Whoa, what a great job from Wilson Key.
Yeah, good play. Got a good jump on it. I thought that ball was going to tell a little bit.
I did too.
Had it played right.
Let's go. Yeah.
2 down.
Now batting for the Grizzlies, the catcher, number 14, Jaden Stegner.
He reached single on air in the 1st and flew out in the 3rd. That is hit high fly to left, and it's hanging. It's a long, majestic out as Parker Ellis tracks it, makes the catch.
Still got 6 outs to work with. We need to make them count. 6 out, 7 runs. You know, a couple of swings where we get some guys on base and score in some bunches and get 2 or 3 runs here and there and see if we can't get back in it the next inning. We're due for it, that's for sure.
Yes, sir, we are. I'm just tickled to death with the overcast day. It just makes the camera work a lot better, especially in center field. We're not having to look back into the sun.
It's been nice out here today.
Yeah, it has.
Great day at the ballpark.
Jet and Max up to?
So Max is home for another couple of weeks. Then he's going to go back to Wyoming for the summer.
Y'all go up there and visit him any this summer?
We will. That's the plan right now. Unless something falls through, we're going to go up probably during the dead period for a week or so. Do some trout fishing.
Oh, I bet it's beautiful there.
Do some. It is. I don't know if it gets any better. And, do some trout fishing and some horseback riding, and do that kind of stuff. It'll be fun. And then first out's big.
Straight up. Ethan Springs.
Jet is. They're struggling right now out at UA Fort Smith. They're having a tough season, and he's been about the last 6-7 weeks or so. He's been battling a shoulder injury, and went in and got his second cortisone shot yesterday in his left shoulder, and which is really kind of. He's had 2 or 3 pretty good outings, and he's had a couple that were not so good, and. So, it's kind of been an up and down year for him, and much like the whole program right now. But he's got an MRI scheduled for. He took that shot just because there's 2 weeks left, and they're probably not going to get in the conference tournament. I think if they lose one more game between now and like 9 games that are left or something, then they're out. But they don't have a chance to get into postseason. But he's got to go get a arthrogram MRI where they go in and stick the needle in there and shoot the dye into the joint and all that stuff. So hopefully he won't have to have surgery because
too young to be having issues.
He had
like
one of those
that,
done on his elbow a few years ago when he was younger, and wound up being okay. But I don't know, this shoulder's really bothering him. He started Saturday and they got beat, but they were into the 6th inning, and it was a 2-0 game. They were down 2-0, and he had a ball hit back at him, and he laid out for it, dove for it, but he landed on his shoulder. It's his left shoulder, and he's right-handed, but he lays out for it and makes the catch and dives and lands on his left shoulder and gets up and throws the guy out. But it's definitely got him. Nope. They got him.
He got him.
Thought the ball was going to be a little. I thought the ball was going to be a little high.
I did too, but Jaden with a lot of juice in that arm. You'll watch the replay here. There we go, right.
Ooh, well, that's close now.
Yes,
that's what I was saying.
sir.
I thought the throw might be a little bit high, but
we may have got away with one there.
Yeah.
Parker Ellis strikes out. But that was pretty close.
Yeah. But so Jet's gonna have that done and see if he needs surgery, and he'll just see what happens from there. He's got one more year, and he's gonna he can play next year. and he'll graduate next year too. So we'll see how it goes.
That's unbelievable.
But they're good. I appreciate you asking. They're good, and no complaints here. Life is good.
Well, it's just unbelievable that he's graduating college.
Yeah,
I mean that's crazy. I mean, it was like yesterday that I was watching number 2 do it on the football field and baseball here, but it's crazy.
It's just such a for a lot of kids, it's a different deal playing college athletics.
Yeah.
It's a different world, and he had 3 really good years at Carl Albert and Coach Pulley and Coach Kendrick over there, and Coach John Long, long-time legendary coach at Cameron High School, and Buddy Mercado. Those guys, they were really good to him. I mean, he's really enjoyed it, and he's enjoyed his time at UA Fort Smith playing for Coach Holland, but it's been much more of an up-and-down type deal just because of trying to stay healthy and transferring in at semester and all those types of things. So, I mean, it's college athletics is not easy. I mean, it's a full-scale commitment, like we were talking with Paisley a while ago, and it's not easy to find a home sometimes, and to just go in there. It's never going to be easy to go in there and just things just go smooth and automatically happen, So it is a grind and it is a battle. Good take right there by Ronan. That ball's off the plate.
Yeah, the pitch right before that I thought was off the plate too, but it was a strike.
Yeah.
2-1 to Ronan. Fouled off.
Base runners with nobody out. That's always big. Good way to start the inning. We need to find a way right here. Good job of working the count and getting deep in the count. Yeah. Ball's off the plate, but it's too close to take with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a little off the plate, but it's too close to take with 2 strikes. You're getting into that cloudy area of, what kind of eye do you have and what's he calling, what's he giving, and that's tough right there. You're down 7-0. You just got to put a barrel on it.
Yeah, this is Noah Kiefer. One of the freshmen starts for the Grizzlies. Struck out in the 3rd. Takes it right in the back.
I would say rub a little dirt on it, but we got turf out there. We can't do it.
That's right. That's the replay here. Noah just squared up and took it like a man. See, I'd be all down on the ground looking for help. Miss Sherry.
Roger Dorn on Major League when he got hit. Oh,
yeah. Noah's a tough young man.
Now batting for the Grizzlies, number 6, Will Russell.
That's Will Russell. It's his first appearance at the plate. Came in relief for Ronan Ketchum.
Feet down here.
Wild pitch. That's going to send keeper to second. It's one down.
While we're sitting here looking at it, how nice is this place?
Oh, you love it.
I mean, how nice is it? It's unbelievable. First National Bank, all the donors out there.
Beautiful place.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
You know, we have some beautiful facilities, Northside and Southside, with the new arena. But Mayo Thompson is my all-time favorite. It is an intimidating place to play. When the place is filled up, there's no track, and it gets loud. And it's just a beautiful old stadium with the new look, with the turf. And then when you got the band facility on one end, the arena on the other end, it kind of closes it in, makes it even louder.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it is. It's a special place to play. And, I mean, I broadcast and you coach in stadiums all over Arkansas. And Mayo Thompson has always been my favorite.
Yeah. It's my favorite place to coach, no question, not just because of obvious reasons, but the atmosphere when it's full.
That's right.
and our student section's rocking and you know, it's rolling. I mean, it's a special place, and we've talked about this on here before, but I think what's even more impressive is how many times we get out there on Friday nights in pregame, and we're talking to opposing coaches and that we're friends with outside of being competitors, and you hear it all the time. I mean, they come in there and they stand out there on the field during pregame and they cross their arms and they look around and take it all in, and many of them say this place is unbelievable. Yeah. This is our favorite place to come play, and on the road, and there's a lot of them that say that, and it's the truth. I believe them, and there's a lot of nice places around the state, especially in 6A and 7A football, but I don't think there's anything like our place.
What's your favorite place up in Northwest Arkansas, stadium-wise?
Just as far as the stadium and the atmosphere, every time we go there, I'm going to say probably Bentonville, because their student section is always on point. Right. Hadn't won a ton of games up there, so as far as just we won a couple big ones.
Yeah, we have.
But not a ton of, it's just a tough place to win. I think that's what makes it special is they're good year in and year out, and it's a tough place to win because of the atmosphere they create and the layout of the stadium. Right. And now I'm not crazy about the locker room, the visitors' locker room, because it's about the size of one of these tables.
Right.
But that's part of being on the road.
And that's by design.
It's by design, and it is what it is. And but anyway, yeah, I mean, I would say probably Bentonville has the best atmosphere on the road, and in my opinion, and I mean, yeah, I think that. But now my favorite venue overall, just because of history and growing up in Arkansas, and I love going to War Memorial and playing.
Well, when
we played a lot of
Little
games
Rock Catholic there, it was fun. And
Catholic and North Little Rock.
Did you play there when you were at Northside?
Just in the state championship game my sophomore year when Chris Carter was a quarterback and he was a senior, and that was the only time that we got there, and I didn't play in that game. We got beat. We lost to Springdale that night, 21-7, and but yeah, it was. I love War Memorial, and I just
Well, it's a great stadium.
It's a great stadium.
It's 55,000 people, but the way it's built, it can get really, really loud. And I remember some of the D1 coaches talking about how intimidating it is to play there.
Yeah.
But I got to play there twice when I was at Northside, and I've got the opportunity to broadcast there quite a few times. But my favorite place to broadcast, obviously, Mayo Thompson. My my favorite place in Northwest Arkansas is at a place that they're struggling. Their teams are struggling, but Heritage, they have a beautiful stadium, and their press box is set up to broadcast in. They have a good live stream team. I have great friends with them.
They moved y'all over to the home side this past year, didn't they? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're very cordial. They're very welcoming. The hospitality is tremendous. And I love to be there. And I return the favor to them when they come to Mayo Thompson. My favorite, I don't know if you're going to believe this or not, but when we go to the Central, my favorite place to broadcast there is Little Rock Central.
Yeah.
That is historic.
Yeah.
And there is a bullet hole in the glass in the press box, and up until about 2 years ago, the bullet was still in the back wall.
Oh, gosh.
Right behind where we broadcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But just the
Mavericks,
history that's in that place.
Yeah. Yeah. Central's still a special place.
Yeah, it is. And they got a new facility.
Yeah, and it's really special when they're competitive.
Right.
You know.
And I hope they get back to that.
Because there's a lot of similarities between Little Rock Central and Fort Smith Northside when it comes to, you know, the schools kind of parallel each other. I think we're a little bit more diverse now, but over the years, until the last 15 years or so, Central and Northside were very close. Good turn.
Whoa!
Great
Are you kidding me?
Great
Wow.
turn.
How pretty was that?
Good job throwing the double play ball. Good job executing it right there. Good turn. Mowdy started that thing. That was a great turn.
Well, just for a second, if you didn't catch the ball that came off the turf right off the bat, if you didn't see that, you're thinking triple play.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, no doubt.
That was beautiful.
No doubt. It's a good turn. But yeah, Central's it's a unique place for sure.
And I played there twice when I was at Northside. Once while Houston Nutt was the quarterback. When I was a senior, he was a junior. No, we played at home. I played there when I was a sophomore, and that's hit the right field. It'll be Cade Williams. Squeezes it for the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the seventh. It's now or never. But, yeah, I played there when I was a junior, but we played Central at home when I was a sophomore and a senior. And Houston Nutt came to town, and he was, all hyped up, but he backed it up. I will give him that. He was the quarterback for him, but I saw him.
He wasn't cocky, was he?
A little bit. He played basketball. He's just a great athlete.
Yeah, I know.
But when I saw him at a concert in Fayetteville back when he was coaching, head coach at Arkansas, and he was in an avalanche, had the window barely cracked down, but I knew it was him. So I went over and tapped on the window, and he rolls it down. I said, "Coach, Buzz Sawyer, I don't know if you remember me or not." I said, "But I was at Northside." "Oh, yeah." He said, "Oh, Buzz, you know how he is."
Oh, yeah.
He goes, "Buzz, oh, yeah, I remember you." He said, "Boy, y'all came in there and tore us up." And I'm like, "Yep, you don't remember." Oh, man. No, you came in there and tore us up.
I got to know, I've met Coach Nutt a handful of times over the years. When I was his first stint at Arkansas, when he was coaching under Coach Hatfield, and I was a young guy still in school, went up there for football camps and stuff like that. And then met his brother Danny. He recruited me when I was at Northside for football when he was coaching at Arkansas Tech.
Okay.
As an assistant, and so I got to, just through that process, got to meet him and have quite a few conversations with him, and really thought a lot of him, and how he went about it, and his honesty, and
right.
His sincerity, and all that, and but yeah, hey, I was a Houston Nutt fan when he was the head football coach at Arkansas. People question things all the time and all that stuff, but hey, he did a pretty good job while he was up there. I mean,
well, I've regardless of people that I know that were never really fond of him, I thought I don't know that anybody ever loved the school more, or loved what he was doing more than Houston Nutt. And man, he could get you excited. One of the best recruiters, motivators that I've ever been around. I was in a meeting at a hotel in Little Rock. He was in the room next to us giving a talk. I don't know if it was may have been the Touchdown Club. And I skipped out of ours, went to listen to him, and I'm like, oh my God, I was ready to go.
Yeah, he'll make you want to run through a wall, no question.
Did.
And the only time that I ever, really questioned as a fan Coach Nutt was when Coach Malzahn was up there.
Yeah.
Gus, I've known him a long time, and I'm obviously loyal to him. And, there's a lot of hands in play in that whole situation.
There was some outside interference.
A lot of it. Yeah. And, hey, it is what it is. And I wish that they would have just let him go as far as let Gus go as far as from a play calling standpoint, a coordinator standpoint, and just do his thing. And obviously we were doing a lot of good things that year with him doing that. And I still don't know to this day how much, truly was how much of a choke collar was put on Coach Malzahn from a play calling and who was involved and who wasn't. No clue. And nobody does. That there was some discrepancy one way or the other with a lot of things, or it would have worked out.
Right.
But
and the opportunity was huge.
Who knows the whole truth?
Yeah.
And that's on. But
Well, the guy that I feel sorry for in all that was Mitch Mustaine.
Oh, yeah. 8-0 as a starter.
One of the best pure athletes, quarterbacks that I have ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And to get in the situation that he was in, throw an interception against South Carolina, I think he was 8-0 going into that game. You get pulled. He transfers, goes to USC. You get out there and you got 6 Gatorade All-Americans. Andy pops that one straight up. It's going to be Manis that makes the catch. 1 out away from this one being over with. But yeah, I felt sorry for him. I'd like to have seen him finish his career out at Arkansas.
Yep.
But
I would have too. But I'll say this: that bunch in 05 that Gus had was without question the best high school football team I've ever laid eyes on from a talent standpoint, and they had every piece of the puzzle.
Well, they did.
They had everything was in place as far as talent, and they had a great offensive line. They had great skill guys. They had All-American quarterback, wide receiver,
tight end.
One of their offensive linemen went to Notre Dame. I mean, they had college players all over the field, Division I players, and defensively, they were good. They were good defensively. I don't think that they were great defensively, but they were really good, and they were good enough to, let that offense get in there and do their thing and take a lot of pressure off of them. So, it was just, I know sitting there watching it, I remember that game, and boy,
well, Coach,
they were good.
We go down 2 days in a row to the Mavs here in the Battle of Rogers Avenue. They'll finish this one out 7-0. The frustrating thing is we got shut out 2 days in a row. Some great pitching from the Mavs, but the Grizzlies, a lot of opportunities to score today. We just couldn't punch it out.
Yeah, we did. We had some opportunities to make some things happen and shake the scoreboard up a little bit, and didn't come through. I thought Ronan threw a great ball game for 5 innings, and thought he started getting a little bit tired. He got himself in a couple of jams, and with some walks and some hit batters, but he's going to give us a chance to win, and he'll learn and grow from this outing, and thing you want to do is fix your mistakes, and these guys got to continue to grind and finish strong because there's a lot left out there to play for with this young bunch, and hopefully we'll keep doing that. Coach Winter and these guys they're coaching these guys up. It's been frustrating and disheartening at times as far as just not finding that success like you want, but they're working hard, and hopefully that's going to come together at some point.
Well, I hope so, but Coach, it's always a good broadcast when you're here, regardless of the outcome. I appreciate you spending the time. I know you love the sport and you love the Grizzlies, but you still got to come do it, and I appreciate you for that.
I appreciate you. Thank you, Bud.
Jonathan, who does a great job. He's running all these cameras. He's running the replays, trying to pick out the best shots. And we had some good angles tonight. We had Aaron Kraft down the third baseline, but he had Andy up in the press box, Brandon out in center field. Jordan, who has been running interference for us, not there. She is right there.
Trouble.
She's a little bit of trouble, but boy, she's been helping us out. We're not the same broadcast team without her, especially on the road. And not sure what our next broadcast will be. Check the website, the Facebook page, and we'll keep you posted. I know the Lady Bears play Southside there, softball, Thursday night, but there's also a Powder Puff game, and we've brought that live for the last, I think, 3 years, and we may be doing that again. A lot of it's going to hinge on weather, though, because it may be pouring down rain on Thursday. We got lucky yesterday and today.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for that.
Yeah,
so,
no doubt.
It just didn't turn out our way. Lost yesterday 12-0, lose this one 7-0. But beautiful day. Thank you for watching the Grizzly Sports Network. And as always, our broadcast is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. We will keep you posted on our next broadcast. But until then, I'm Buzz Sawyer, right next to the legend, Chad Frazier, saying so long from Hunts Park. Go Bears.